Welcome to Learn to Trade and Knowledge for Action. Today I want to look about how to create a free event, a free seminar event. We come to our home page as per usual, and as you can see I'm logged in here as David Cameron, who's one of our event guys. I click on my Events tab, and one of the views I want to go and take is my events over the next 30 days, the free seminars in the UK. Those of you in Australia and also South Africa as well will have either AUS or SA on the end to differentiate the regions. Click on Go, and I can see I have two seminars coming up in the near future here. To create my new seminar, which I'm going to do, I click on New Event. Auto-formatted, this will complete at the end when we get save, and it will complete with the event name. My event date, as I said, is going to be for the 10th. My start time is going to be a morning seminar. I put 9 o'clock in there. If I wanted other times that weren't in here, okay, you've got from 6 o'clock in the morning until 19:30 at night, it would be by selecting the other option. I shall stick with 9 o'clock. My seminar type is going to be an FX, and the next thing I need to do is to choose my location. This brings me a lookup view which allows me to search for a hotel. I type in Hilton. It brings up the Hiltons in the system. Just one thing of note, there are filters on this, especially when certain regions have a lot of locations they can use. And you can see here, you can filter by venues inactive or active, and also you can regionalize as well. You can see down here the regions that are coming up. However, I'm going to go for the Hilton Dartford. Click on there, and the status of the event is currently on hold. If I click on Save, straight away my name has been populated, my status is still on hold, and I'm ready to start completing the rest of the information. As you see, this has been fairly straightforward. However, we now need to add both a speaker and also a roadie to our event to complete it. Note also at the moment we have a little box here called Web Visible. This will remain unchecked until the status of this booking has been made to, you can see here, the status is available to running. Once it's completed running, then it will become visible on the web. However, as I said, we do need to go and add both a speaker and also a roadie to this event. Okay. Now, as we say, there are many different ways of skinning a cat. I will show you one way, but one thing which we find is that people, once they've got familiar with the system, they find their own particular way of doing things. I like to open a calendar in a new window and make it smaller. This is where I can find speakers who are available for the event, and also my own particular window I will make smaller as well. Those of us that are blessed with two screens, we can just open the events side by side. So you can see here my free seminar is at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's on the 10th of July. I scroll down to my speaker section, and here I'm looking what speakers I have available on the 10th of July. I've got Jane Cox here, so I will select her on here. Once you've started with the names in here, this will populate with the latest names which you've selected, and when you first get it you'll find that it comes as a blank screen. But just like in Microsoft, when you start getting your most recent files, they will start appearing here. So I select Jane Cox and put her in here, and the next thing I need to do is to amend the calendar entry. So I'm doing it for the 10th, and I'm doing it at 9 o'clock in the morning. I need to select this as an event. Clicking here actually pulls in for me the last item, which is really useful. I select my location, populate that, and then drop this into the location part. I then save. Okay, and as you can see here, Jane Cox is now down and listed for this seminar at 9 o'clock in the morning on the 10th of July. The next thing I need to do is to add my roadie. Clicking here, my roadies availability. And again, I have my choice of roadies that are available on the 10th. You can see when they're not available, the details of what they've been allocated appear up above. It's also useful as well as when you have venues that are, or rather locations that are a great distance between them, and this is a way in which you can get to have a look and see, does it make sense to add this person to this event, or is the distance going to be too far to travel. I'm going to add Andy Hayes now to this event. Come here. Once again, I change it to event seminar. This opens up in a pop-up, and I need to tell him where he's going by the location, and I save. Okay, I can now close this window because I know it's giving a true and proper representation of where we stand. I now add Andy Hayes here, and save. Now, when we're ready to go, simply change the status from on hold to running, save the event, and straight away, when it closes, the web visible has become populated. Now, this is the case with all free seminar events. When you make them running, they become web visible. On the paid events, there's a little safety check in here, the fact that it's up to you to make them running. They do not become visible on the web automatically. You must go into the record just like this and manually click that box yourself. You see here, we've got this little yellow box, and it's also telling you if you want to remove it from the website, you uncheck. That's it for me. Thank you very much indeed for listening.